Hello, everyone, and welcome to a slightly more somber episode of Fate and Folly, The Chosen Ones, a fable about four souls and the threads of fate that bind them, who are destined to save a dying world, but not a dying friend. I'll let the cast introduce themselves.
Well, definitely not sad after that. I am 2J's playing Tank the Alchemist Artificer.
I am Orphanage Arsonist, playing Violin Rachma, the Chosen One.
Hi, I'm Block. I'm playing Agathor, the Illrigger, the half-orc Illrigger, and Tank. I think you meant to say youth to play.
We'll get there. We'll get.
I am Winter, playing Linnea, the succubus bard.
And I am Diddy, your DM. So, a little recap of what happened last session. The party had their combats with the three hags, which abruptly ended when Violin cast a fireball and exploded all the hags, including Agathor, which also managed to knock out Han Velsing in his werewolf form. We got a choice to either loot Han Velsing or revive him, and you guys chose the latter and revived him. You did find some cool loot in the Hag's Coven. One thing being the Blade of Double Edge, which Tank is in possession of, or was in possession of. It was a +3 dagger, and if you use it on someone without love in your heart, you will also perish too. Linnea kept Han the werewolf charmed in his werewolf state while the party long rested inside their ship. Han woke up back to his normal self, found out the witches were basically destroyed, there was no bounty to collect, so he just wanted the credit. You can keep all the loot, but he just wants the credit. With some final words that pissed some people off, Han said goodbye and walked out of the story. Violin, while traveling to the mountains, sent a message to the once king Etherion, updating him on what's going on so far, requesting money, but the king kind of cut out before he could really reply. While traveling through the mountains of Barbadia, the Chosen Ones were intercepted by another airship, captained by Captain Jones, the ship being the Crusading Raider. They are trying to find Dwarfium, and you guys decided to team up and compare maps, where you made it to a door behind a waterfall, deciphered the riddle, smashed a hammer on an anvil, and then made your way through the tunnels to find frail prisoners mining Dwarfium for a mind flare. The mind flare then turned out to be Violin's teacher, and he ended up having to kill her upon her own request and their credo. But he did vow to find Balos, her red dragon. Tank was briefly reunited with Marta, one of the dwarves of Underhill and Caverndwell, the one that he didn't know if he actually had rescued in the very, very first episode of Fate and Folly. You also met Naif Mamie, a dwarf warrior who requested to join your party on your journey because he wants revenge against the evil that has basically starved his family to death. The pirates did take the Dwarfium and tried to leave with their loot, but they found out that the glowing did stop when they left the tunnel. So Tank, his entire life's work finding this mineral, saving his people, did both in the same one adventure. He decided, when he got the feeling, the mojo from the Dwarfium, that he could revive the Lady of the Lake. And he did so. She came back with the majority of her strength. She's be ready to begin her fight in Finvar for her people. But, unfortunately, this explosion of godly energy was too much for Tank, and he, presumably, did not survive. But this energy did explode and destroy all the stone golems that were pursuing Agathor, so at least there is that. So, to begin this session, we open up on the mountains of Barbadia. The sun hasn't quite set yet, but the valleys are already enveloped in darkness. Suddenly, a piercing blue-white light shoots forth into the sky, revealing a cavern below. We see an ominous cloaked figure wandering through the woods high up on the valley. He pauses, looking at the lights, then changes his direction and begins to descend toward the source, the cavern below, where two airships are obscured, landed amongst the trees. He lets out a loud whistle, and a stag comes bounding through the brush after him. Now to the party. So the last thing you all remember was a bright light exploding out of Tank. Everything went white. There's a loud ringing in all of your ears. The ringing begins to subside, and your vision returns. You find yourselves at the edge of a glowing lake. Surrounding you is the vast landscape of the cosmos. Tank and Violin, you both instantly know where you are. You have been here before. Linnea and Agathor, roll me a history check. And yes, just so you all know, you look around, and all four of you are here at the lake's edge.
I rolled an 8.
Strange question, Diddy. Just making sure I heard you right. Did you say that we met Baylor last session?
No, she just made you vow to find
Oh, okay.
him.
I thought that's what I had in my notes, but I thought you said we met him last session. I was like, whoa.
No. You made a vow.
How do you-
Agathor, what was your history?
Roll 20 hasn't loaded for me yet. I'm just gonna do a quick roll and on Discord and then just add my stuff later. But yeah, we can just go based off that. I don't think I got a good history check, so shoot.
Well, we can buy you some time. Tank, you had a question?
I was just gonna ask how to spell Baylor.
I looked into my notes. For some reason, I called
Balos.
him Baylor because I've had a long day, but it's Balas.
Yeah, Balos, right?
Balas.
Oh, Las, sorry.
Yes, Balas.
Also, just to make an addendum to your your recap, the has-been king did not fail to get his message away. He just said so many adjectives that he ran out of words
Yeah,
while
he just-
describing
He
how
heard the
glorious.
message, but he couldn't
Warning,
respond.
Warning, PG stream. He couldn't stop sucking his own dick long enough to actually talk.
Here's talking. Agatha, we got that roll yet?
It's a 6 plus my bonus, so it's probably not gonna be that high. I'm loading it up now, and
Thor had rolled a 6, but I don't know what his bonus is.
We
I
had
just
such
saw
a
it
good
pop up in
flow
this-
going.
I know
There you go.
roll 20's being stupid. I'm sorry.
You should have
I've got a
had it
roll
open
for
to
you.
begin with. You said you were ready when we started the
I
stream. We look
did.
like more amateurs.
I did. It wasn't loading my sheet. It's 8. I rolled an 8. Calm down.
Okay.
We're calm!
We're calm.
Stop! Alright, Linnea, you always dreamed of seeing the mortal realms, but never thought you'd ever see the realm of a god. Agathor, this seems familiar to you, and you had access at one point to many memories of many Agathors, but you seem to only be able to really draw from your father's recently, and you can recognize this from his memories. And you believe that this is where he was chosen? So, all of you now standing at the edge of this lake, looking into the depths, you see the lady herself in a meditative state sitting on the floor. Further along the shoreline and around the other edge, you notice a large pressure plate-like scale. Now that I've described everything that you're seeing, you guys pick up as if you had just exploded with energy.
I'm gonna look over at Tank.
Certainly didn't expect.
Ah, you just transported us here, right?
What the heck was that?
What were you gonna say, Violin?
I'm gonna put my hand on your shoulder, and I'm gonna look you for a second, and I'm gonna pull you into a hug.
Aww.
And I'm gonna try and whisper into your ear. What do you want me to say to them? Anybody. I'll find them.
Didn't clarification, Diddy. Seeing as how I'm the one who exploded, am I aware of what happened to me?
Yes.
Okay. As kind of sad as this is, y'all were really my only connections. So there was a few dwarfs, foster parents. We weren't really close. It's kind of more like they just raised me. Just, I don't know. I don't want to say that I was a burden, but I certainly wasn't as welcome as the dwarfs was. So if I gotta say anything, it's gonna be mainly, I think all I really want to say is take care of them. We've already lost Amelia. We lost the first Agathor. Now, seems like I'm going to be here with the lady herself to take care of them.
I'm gonna hold you. I'm gonna like push you away so that way I've still got my. I'm back to just having my arms outstretched on your shoulder. None more will die the way that you had to.
Okay. Can someone explain what's going on? I remember being chased by golems. I came back into the main room. There's a bright light where Tank was. What's happening? Why is Tank saying their farewells or whatever?
Tank exploded.
But they're right
when
here.
I grab, this is, I guess since you're not connected to your lineage anymore, this is the domain of the Lady of the Lake. This is, I don't know if it functions quite the same as an afterlife, but I think she's given us a chance. Tie up the loose ends.
But you're here. If you're here, that means you're still alive. That you're not gone. You don't have to say goodbye. I can touch you. I can feel you. You're here.
Agathor.
Do you reach out to him?
Yeah. I'm trying
Yeah,
to
your hand goes right through Tank. Oh, I should have mentioned that to you, Violin. When you were trying to hug him and everything, you also kind of floated through him.
I think I'm just the soul.
Well, that's okay. A soul can still be resurrected. It happens all the time, doesn't it? I mean, I would know.
Not entirely sure. I think based on what I did, that probably different dying in battle. Perhaps I'm only here as a last gift from the lady. Also, I want to say this before anything else. I do not regret. Chose me and Bylin. Our goals was to resurrect the gods. I accomplished that goal quite as literally as I could. I'll just, Tank's gonna turn to, face the lady. Is she still meditating?
She's at the base of the lake meditating, yeah.
Before I walk away, I will walk up to Agathor.
I don't
Agathor.
say goodbye.
What was that?
I don't want to say goodbye.
How about see you later? We exist in a world full of magic and mystery, and who knows what happens afterwards. We know that hell is a place that exists where souls go. So there's a chance that we could be reunited, but I don't want that day to come anytime soon. Understand?
It will come soon, but on the land of the living. I don't know how, but I will bring you back.
As long as that motivates you to keep going, by all means. And I'll kind of just do like a deep head nod, and then I'll walk to Linnea. Well, didn't really get to know you quite as well as the others, but
I
uh,
how could
I
it be so
still
soon?
life sucks sometimes. Sometimes you find the thing that you've been looking for. Hell yeah, I'm gonna be a badass now, and then store a goddess at the cost of yourself.
Well, how else am I supposed to keep all of these others in line if I don't have another voice of reason to assist?
Violin might be harsh from time to time, but I think he has reason behind what he does. It might not seem as reasonable at the time, but I would, at least most of the time. Sometimes he likes to hide things from gods of chaos and then tell them about it. So, just, you know, help him out. Watch his back, watch your back. Y'all all finish this thing for me.
She'll nod softly and on instinct, she'll kind of go to reach out and then realize that you're ethereal anyways and it won't have any effect. And she kind of lets her hand pause wrong before pulling it back. I'll do my best. I will try to make sure nothing like this happens again.
Uh, you know how I feel about silver linings, so at least you don't have to worry about me taking care of that dragon.
She opens her mouth and closes it like 3 times before kind of shifting in place. And I suppose that's true.
The best one I could think of in this situation. I'm sorry.
If I
It's.
would have between this and that, I would have preferred if you were there to help Raven.
I understand. Just talk to your mom sometime, okay? Don't go forever without talking to her again. Then again, I don't know her. She could be some crazy evil bitch, and I could be like, uh, dooming you for my final wish. So if that's the case, just tell me I've stepped too far.
I I will think about it, but I do not think I can keep that promise.
Fair enough. It honestly just sounds like it would be cool to say, like I'd be some wise old sage. But
She
then
looks
I
at you
thought about it.
strangely.
You're good people, Linnea. Continue on. As I awkwardly turn around, and face the Lady of the Wake again. and just kind of nod my head to everybody one last time, and I start walking towards her.
Like, into the lake?
Like, I'll step beside her first. If I'd have to step in the lake to stand beside her, then yeah, I guess so.
Sorry, so, like, it's a big lake. She's at the very bottom of the lake, like, underwater, meditating.
Oh, okay.
Not
I
at the
thought you.
shore. You guys are at the shore looking into the lake.
Go ahead, Tank. Do the cool walk into the water. Do it. Do it.
Yeah, I do the cool walk into the water, not knowing what's going to happen.
So, Tank, as soon as you step out into the water, you put your foot down, and it's a solid surface. You continue walking out, and you cannot get into the lake. Everyone roll me a religion or arcana check.
He's Jesus.
Do I, which direction is the, you said there's a giant scale?
There is a scale, a large pressure plate-like scale.
I got a 16 in religion.
Same. 16.
I mean, that's good enough. It's going to apply to everyone. When Tank's stepping out onto the lake, you all feel this kind of pull to that scale. As if this is maybe one last puzzle for you all to solve together.
Oh, shit, did he? I guess I still need to be judged, maybe, and I'll go stand on the scale.
I do feel bad that you said all these really heartfelt goodbyes, and I couldn't stop thinking, you can't just walk away. I know he can't just walk away, but he's going to do it all and turn around and be like, oh shit, I can't go anywhere. Like the worst rom-com ever. Alright, so everyone...
Here, I'll make it emotional still, and when I turn around, I'll say, guess I'm gonna need y'all's help one more time.
Oh, good line. I like it. So everyone wanders over to the scale. Tank steps on, says his badass line, and sorry, Tank, you do feel like you're being judged. And you're reminded of those voices you heard while you were walking through the blighted forest. And you realize that these were kind of internalized thoughts being shouted back at you or whispered back at you. You are useless. Even your friends recognize this. What good are you? You're just going to get someone killed. They are better off without you. And when thinking about this and reflecting about it, you realize you are not worthy. There's a loud buzz buzz, and the lake flashes red. You all hear the lady's voice. Who are you to beseech the Lady of the Lake? How are you worthy to be her chosen?
How are we worthy?
Violin is going to straighten his back and walk out next to Tank. I am Violin Rakma of Kresh Krala. I am not of this world.
No!
Okay. Never mind.
Just no?
Wrong! You are not violent.
Well, Tank? I am
Tank.
of the...
When you start to try to speak, you realize you can't. In fact, you can't move. You are stuck on the scale to be judged.
Can they
Everyone
see
else,
Okay,
you guys, everyone else, you guys now see Tank in a little bit of a state of panic. And Violet, after being so rudely shut down so quickly, you all get the feeling that the person on the scale is the one being judged. However, they cannot speak for themselves. It is up to you to convince the lady why Tank is worthy.
Damn, Diddy, that's cold-hearted. Not really, but that's an expert put them on the spot technique.
This is Tank. I did not know him for long. I did not know him well. But he gave his life for me. He gave his life for the dwarves who did not care for him. He did it without regret. He would do it again. He is the best of us. He was the best of us.
Does anyone else have anything to add?
Agatha will step up.
I am not worthy. I was not chosen. My father was, and even he was not worthy. I believe none of us are. We have to prove our worth. Some of us still have to. But Tank went above and beyond. Farther than any of us would have even questioned of going. If anyone is worthy to be with the Lady of the Lake, worthy to rest in peace and harmony, is that man standing there. For they have made the ultimate sacrifice for something that they could have declined. And they did it not for fame or for glory, but because they felt it was the right thing to do.
Linnea, anything to add?
Being worthy is not something that you yourself can decide on. It is chosen by those around you. Chosen based on your action. Tank comes from a race of kobolds, where they are typically mischievous and not very trustworthy, but he has proven himself time and time again to be compassionate, trustworthy, and able to get the job done when most of his race would be unable to. He's proven that it doesn't matter how big you are or what you look like, you are capable of doing anything if you are put in the right situations and given the option.
That was almost beautifully put if it wasn't so racist.
Tank is thinking to himself right now, he's like, I might be frozen, but damn, she makes a good point.
I love kobolds.
Linnea, that's inspiration. I really, really like that. Alright, one of the three of you, roll me a persuasion check at advantage.
Well, I feel like we all know who needs to roll that check.
Who?
Okay, 1d20 plus 11. 30.
2d20 because it's at advantage.
You're right, I could crit. I did not.
Alright.
I think 30 is pretty good.
Yeah, 30 feels like a good amount.
30 is a good.
Might be a little low, but I don't know.
You guys see Tank kind of relax a little bit, as if he's been released from this bond. And the lake glows a little brighter. And the lady floats a little closer to the surface. Tank, you are free to step off the scale.
I do so. And I just look to the group and in a very low whisper, I just say, and then I start walking towards the water.
We didn't hear a word you just said.
Yeah, what was the whisper?
Thank you, I say to
sorry.
the group as I start walking away.
Tank, you once again step onto the lake, and you cannot go through it. You just walk on top of the water.
I'm gonna try and step onto the scale.
God
Violet,
damn it.
you
How
step
many
onto
times do I have to be sad?
I'm so sorry, Tank. But if it was it's a true Diddy puzzle. You can't just fucking be done that quickly.
Tank says that in character, just so y'all know. That wasn't me.
That's even better. Violet, you step on to the scale. Again, you feel these feelings from inside that you always knew were there, but were whispered to you in the blended forest. Your people will fall, your greatest enemy will rise and spread across all worlds like a plague, and you, willingly or not, will join them. You know in your heart of hearts that you are not worthy. Buzz buzz! The red light flashes in the lake. Once again you hear a voice. Who are you to beseech the Lady of the Lake? How are you worthy to be her chosen? Violet, you feel like you cannot speak and you cannot move.
Okay, I get it. Everybody gets a turn. I guess I'll start by being honest. The earlier days, when we first got together as a group, I thought the lady made a mistake. Violet was ruthless and almost carefree in a way. But the more me and Violet traveled together, I realized that all of that came from a deep desire of protection. He wants to protect his people. He wants to protect his friends. He wants to protect this realm, which might not even be his home, based on whatever weird stuff he almost said. And I think to value the protection of others above oneself is truly a value of someone worthy to be chosen.
Love it. Anyone else have anything to add?
Axel will step up next to them again. When I first met Violet,
I thought it was ruthless and evil. I'm just kidding.
I still do.
I will be honest, the impression I got was not of a man out to save the realm. I got the impression of a man struggling to protect what he knows, struggling to accomplish a goal that they know is a hard-won fought, an uphill battle. And through the days and weeks that I've known him, the conversations, and through battle, his ways may be questionable. He may ring many alarm bells in cases. But he's still here. He's still moving forward. He's still, no matter how harsh he may seem, or how cruel he may act, he is still moving on the path that was given to him by the lady herself.
Alright, Linnea, bring us home.
I feel of all the four of us, I know you, Violet, the least. You have the most mysterious powers. Your methods are concerning to the point where I don't wish to look into them. You seem to have no regard for most life, but here you are, willing to defend the people of these lands, even if I don't agree with the way you do it. You use your power for the good of others, and you cherish your friend deeply. It seems that is what drives you most. I ran out of words, sorry.
Very sweet. Alright, someone roll me persuasion at advantage.
I'll let Agathor do this one.
Alright. Let me do 20. And hold on, have advantage. 20. Alright. That's a 19.
What the fucking
I'm
Hey,
so
if you weren't
sorry.
already dead, I'd kill you sooner for that.
I thought the neighbors were done doing fireworks, so I was like, I'm gonna step outside. And then as soon as I opened the door, that went on.
That was
Oh,
so loud.
I thought you were crinkling a bag of chips.
I apologize to everyone.
Anyone who's listening, and anyone in the future who has to listen to this as well.
I might
Just cut it out. Cut it out.
Yeah, I'll make sure to cut that one out.
That was loud as hell. Alright. The lake begins to glow a little brighter. The lady floats a little bit closer to the surface. Violen, you've now been released. You can step off the scale.
You guys really know me.
Oh.
As Violen steps off, like I give him a small, just like the tiniest little jab, like kind of like a fist bump, but like to the shoulder, and then I step onto the scale.
Agathor, you feel in your mind the same voice echoing throughout your mind, which was unfamiliar to you for a time. You didn't hear yourself think for a long time, but now you know it's your own voice who keeps telling you you are a pathetic little worm. You will never be as good as he was. These aren't your friends. This isn't your quest. It was his. And now you're just going to let everyone down. And there's a big buzz, and the lake flashes red. Who are you to beseech the Lady of the Lake? How are you worthy to be her chosen? Agathor, you cannot speak or move.
I look at Violet like a lead off gesture.
Whoa, that's a little bit choppy. Can you try that again?
I said I look over to Violet, kind of like gesturing for him to start.
Agathor was not given a choice in this matter. He was born into this war. He was born into this quest. Since departing from the only home he has known and living without a father, he has faced gods and worse without fear in his heart. Agathor was not given a choice in this matter, and yet he has taken pain and suffering in stride. He has taken it with a smile upon his face. There is no man who could carry the weight that he does, in the way that he does. There is no man more worthy.
That was very lovely. Was that one of your rehearsed speeches?
That was not. I did not anticipate all of us being judged.
Wow, that was right off the top of your head. I really like that. Well, I gave Linnea one for her really great one, so you can have an inspiration for that one too. Who's
By the way,
next?
are we doing plot point inspiration or are we doing regular inspiration?
This is regular inspiration for right now until I can
Okay.
finalize the whole plot point idea in here.
Actually, you
Captain.
already gave them inspiration before the game started, so...
They better use it quick.
That's
I was just gonna say good stuff about Agathor, but now I'm not. No, I'm just kidding.
He doesn't deserve it. Kill him right now.
Yep, that's how.
The sense of duty in Agathor is stronger in this young man than perhaps any other young person I've ever met in my entirely not long enough lived life, to be fair. But as Violet said, Agathor was born into this. He didn't have a choice in the matter. He was given 3 goals. Supposed to help us, save a child, get revenge. In the short amount of time that he's been here with us, he has already found that child. He has been helpful to us in ways that can't be put into words. He lost the connection to his family, yet he continues to move on. I don't believe anybody is more determined than Agathor is to see this through to the end.
That was very lovely there, Tank. Linnea.
Agathor was born in, not just into the war, but he was born in the depths of hell. He lived a life that most spirits require ages of happiness living on the mortal plane to survive. Hell is not a kind place, and you managed to raise yourself with dignity and honor within the bounds of that world, and that alone is impressive. You held on to the duty instilled in you by your father, and have sought nothing in return for assisting those less fortunate and helping everyone who you can. I disagree that you should follow your father's words so closely without a reason of your own, but a sense of duty is exactly what is needed to be regarded properly as a chosen one, and to actually follow through with the requirements of the world, to make sure everything is set in the right motions.
Love it. All right. Persuasion with advantage. Somebody.
No.
I mean, I guess I'll roll it. I have not good persuasion, but not bad.
Well, I mean, Linnea, you can roll it again. There's no
Yeah.
reason that no one else has to roll it. Whoever has the highest stats can absolutely still roll this.
I rolled a 29.
All right. Agathor.
So good that you didn't let me do that, because I got a 1 and a 4.
Agathor. This voice in your head, everyone is saying all these lovely things about you, and your voice is just screaming louder. Lies! Lies! This is wrong! They're doing this just so they can get through this. They don't give a shit about you. No one cares. There's no way anyone's ever going to believe any of this, and you just hear that resounding in your head, just pounding in your head. And then all at once it just washes away as you're released from the judgment of the scale. The lake glows a little brighter, and the Lady of the Lake rises a little closer to the surface. She is almost there. And you can step off the scale.
Actual step off the scale. Y'all are very good at saying lies. Agatha says in a joking manner. Oh, who's next? I don't see
Some more
Nick.
chosen ones.
Well, I mean, you're here. And Child's not here, so I guess that leaves you.
She opens her mouth for a moment, lost for words before just. I suppose I could try, and she'll step up onto the plate.
Linnea, in your mind are the words that you heard in the Blooded Forest. Words that you were worried could become a bigger issue coming into the mortal realms. You are tainted by evil, and try as you might, you will never escape that fact. And now you have brought that evil to another realm, dooming everyone in it. Your beloved even recognized this and fled from you. You will never see her again. You feel like you cannot move and you cannot speak. Buzz buzz! There's a red light flashing through the lake. Who are you to beseech the Lady of the Lake? How are you worthy to be her chosen?
Thor will immediately step up. I was born where they lived. For 20 years I grew up where they lived, where they grew up. I've seen horrors. I've seen people's feigned attempt at happiness, feigned attempt at joy. I've seen depravity beyond the scales of which I thought were possible. And when I look at them, I see none of those things. From what I've been told, they weren't chosen by the way. Yet here they stand. Once they made it, they could have left, went out on their own, in search of their own selfish desires, their own needs, their own joy, their own happiness. Yet they stayed with this small group of ruffians that my father called friends. They stayed even after knowing that they're trying to awaken gods and facing things that have put these gods down. Yet they're still here. Yet they still try. And they still have a smile on their face. Whether they were chosen directly or not, they have proven that no matter where you come from, whether it be from the pits of utter depravity, they are more than worthy to stand here, to stand with us, to stand with the lady. And I believe that with every fiber of my being.
Alright, Agathor, that is worthy of an inspiration there, my friend. But who would like to follow up that?
Like I said, Linnea, we've known you less than well. I guess you and Agathor came around about the same time. With Agathor, I touched on his sense of duty, and with Violin, desire to protect. But with you, I think I'll talk about determination. Through all the odds of your upbringing, you dream of coming to this realm, explore, see other things that couldn't offer. Something that seemed impossible would never happen, but you did not give up on that dream. And now here you are, just like Agathor said, you're standing amongst the chosen ones in the domain of the Lady of the Lake, based off almost pure determination alone. I think that's enough for you to be deserving of where it is you stand on this scale, and deserving to be officially made a chosen. Most people in their situation would have given up long ago and accepted the downfalls of a place like hell, and you just kept your head up, and instead you fought like hell to get here. And I think that tells us all we need to know about you.
I don't know if it makes any sense to do it, but tank inspiration?
I'll just roll. I'll notate it. Don't worry.
Okay. Maybe you'll roll the
It transfers
persuasion this
over.
time, and
Transfers
you'll get
over.
triple fucking inspiration, triple advantage.
Oh,
Violent.
Oh
We're
yeah,
gonna
it's
talk
Violet's turn. That's right.
Linnea's life is one characterized by running. She ran from hell. She ran from that thing that rode the sky when we left. She ran to the aid of the people of Ruinor. She ran into the dangers that pestilence posed. Linnea, I'm going to look her in the eyes. You are a coward who runs from You are a coward who runs from responsibility. But you are a hero who runs to the aid of others.
Here, drop.
Whatever happens, Violet cannot roll that persuasion check.
Was that everything? Just you're a coward and you're a hero?
Well, I was going to say more, but...
The lady sinks a little bit in the lake. Someone roll me with persuasion. Violent, you cannot. And no more from him.
The DM's cutting you off. No.
You put up such a giant pause after insult. I thought you were done.
No, I was just anticipating the kickback.
All right.
It's like when a comedian pauses mid-joke.
Bring it home. Sorry to interrupt.
You are a coward, but you are a hero. There are men who have died for me. There are men who have put their faith in me. But I have never met someone who is so willing, so worthy to have their name written in slate. Linnea, I have made a promise to everyone here except for you. Hear me when I say, you will not just see this world. You will not just escape hell. I will see to it that you see worlds unbounded. The silver skies of the astral plane will be your home.
Ooh. Well, is that it? Sorry.
Yes, that's it.
Okay.
That is it.
I don't want to interrupt you again. I mean,
that one was genuine.
The ending seems more like a bribe after insulting her.
That one kind of worked. Her face is a little flushed.
You're a coward, but I'm gonna take you places.
I have to say before I make the roll, that was perfect. I think that pause where we all were like talking was needed because that music built up at that moment.
Yeah, music
exactly.
did build up. It was
everything,
a build. I like that.
Everything as planned.
Sure. Okay.
Now let's help. Is this roll with the
roll me persuasion advantage, please.
Okay. First roll, that's 5. See if I get better.
Statistically unlikely.
Yeah, that's 25.
Statistically impossible.
No,
Okay.
That's not true. He rolled a 17 on the die.
Linnea, you know you're not from here. You know you had no part in this story whatsoever. Roped in out of nowhere, to be honest, and just kind of tagged along. And yeah, you've always felt this is part of your dream, but the big picture, this is not really you don't have any kind of stake in this. But through the time here, you have grown fond of your party members, and you don't wish any kind of ill upon them. you know that this world is worthy of life, and you want to strive to protect it. And you feel, before you even released, you yourself are able to give yourself this worth, this self-worth, regardless of her judgment from the lady. You know that what you're doing is so above and beyond what anyone else from your world can do, from anyone else from any world can really do, that you know before she can even pass judgment that you are worthy. And it's, yes, the persuasion checks and your friends really did help. But what also helped was your self-affirmation in that moment. And you feel yourself released, and you can speak. The lake glows a little brighter, and the Lady of the Lake rises from the water. Linnea, you can now step off the scale.
Step off the scale.
The Lady of the Lake, in all of her naked glory, rises above you. I'll wait.
Agatha.
What is this? No, don't say anything. She's going to say something first. I was waiting for Jay's stuff to stop crashing to the ground. My chosen, it is so good to see each of you again. And some new faces, too. I'm sorry for the theatrics, but I must protect myself, for there was a darkness in my realm once before. I have been in darkness ever since. Only faint glimmers of light from dearest Tank. And then she looks at you, specifically Tank. Oh, Tank. You have done something quite incredible. I apologize, I cannot keep your soul here for longer. For you are no longer tethered to this realm. I just wished to thank you for all that you have done. If there is anything else you would like to say, now is the time, my friend.
Thank you for making it possible to meet these people I have called my friends the last several weeks. And I really don't have much left to say, Lady of the Lake. The scales really kind of bought it all out of us. So, like I said, this isn't goodbye. This is see you later.
Very well said. You will
Could
now
you,
go. Yes.
before I go, could you make it possible for me to interact with them one last time? Give some
So-
some feeling to my soul so I can shake hands, give hugs.
And she clasps her hand in front of herself, and you see her glow a little brighter, and you yourself begin to glow, and you feel that you're no longer like you were kind of gliding on the ground. You can feel yourself touching the ground, and you know that you are corporeal once again.
I look at everybody and very awkwardly say, "Group hug."
Agatha, but like before you can even like you finish saying group hug and then you realize Agatha's already teleported right behind you and just hug.
Agathor, roll me an athletics check.
Athletics, okay. Hold on. Motherfuckers. Athletics. I am okay at athletics. 4. I mean, no, 6.
4? A 6.
A 6. Sorry.
Tank, you brace yourself for a big bear out from Agathor, but he's quite gentle because he knows you're a tiny little kobold. And then I'm assuming the rest of the friends join in with this big hug on Tank.
Yep.
And while you guys are all crowded around Tank, your last goodbyes, Tank begins to fade away.
I don't know how this works, but try praying to.
Right before you fade away, Agathor just says, "What's praying?"
And you guys all regroup from your hug. The lady still in front of you.
Yeah, Agathor is blind. Linnea said they're covering my eye.
When they look at the Lady of the Lake, Linnea just covers Agathor's face when he looks at the naked goddess.
She's naked, but like she's in a way that her hair falls, covering parts that are revealing, and her legs are crossed in a way, so you don't really see much, but it's all kind of presumptuous. But she looks to you and goes, "You are my chosen ones, and you are on the right path. You have done so much so far. I can only ask that you just please keep going. I know that you can accomplish this great task I've set you upon."
Well, you just make sure you keep what remains of Tank peaceful. They deserve a nice, peaceful rest.
Absolutely. He will be at peace until you can accomplish your task. For I do not have access to the eternal realm at this time. That is part of what is happening to our worlds. That is why you have descended into this alternate hell. But I will keep him safe and comfortable and at peace until he is ready to ascend. Now I must... Yes.
Do you know the bounds of your world now?
My what, sorry?
The bounds of your world.
The bounds of my world. In what way do you mean?
When last we spoke, you did not even remember the names of your siblings. You did not know who imprisoned you. You knew nothing. Have you regained your...
I've been in darkness. I am still trying to figure out what happened. I feel like this darkness had something to do with what you encountered in Maintown. But I feel like there's something more that I just cannot sense yet. I recognize my brother, the father of the forest. I know I have another sibling to the north and to the west or east. I do not recognize their names. Perhaps once you have unshrouded them, I will recognize what is going on more. But for now, just weakening this darkness on this land will help each and every one of my siblings gain strength.
I need to know the location of a creature. Not from this world, like me. Can you help?
And what is this creature you seek?
A red dragon.
Your teacher's dragon. The one you recently slayed.
It was not slaying. It was a mercy killing.
The one you recently mercy killed.
He's gonna look up for a second. Give me strength. Yes. Yes, that one. My dragon. The one that is willed to me.
I can provide you this information, but then I must send you back to your world, for the longer you stay here, the more exposed I am to this darkness.
All I need is that.
The dragon you seek is in the capital of Barbadia, Frostbite. Now, good luck, chosen ones. All of you, my chosen ones, you are on the right path. And once again, you're enveloped in white light, but this time it's not quite as unpleasant. And you all level up.
Hey.
Hey.
No, not you, Tank.
Hey.
Well, yeah, obviously Tank doesn't.
Tank, you lose 8 levels. It gets divided amongst everyone else.
What level are you guys now? I forgot.
9.
9.
You're only level 9? Jeez, I thought you were level 12. What the hell? I'm
No,
so
yeah,
slow.
level 9.
Oh my
Oh
god. No wonder your last few combats have been so difficult. Except for the
Did he-
hags.
Diddy, I have a question.
Yeah.
I now have resistance to psychic damage 2 times. No, wait, I think maybe 3 times?
Damn.
We'll figure that out outside of session.
Okay.
Alright, we're going to take a brief break right now, though, guys. And we'll be back in... Let's do 15 this time. I need a bit of a longer break.
We all gotta
We'll
go
be back in
back
15
on.
there, friends.
Yep, we'll be back. We're gonna have a cross circle. See you all later.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Fate and Folly, The Chosen Ones. We've had a bit of an emotional episode so far. All the party going to the lake, saying their goodbyes, complimenting each other a bunch, leveling up to level 9. The party is now being bidden goodwill, good luck, you're on the right path by Lady Lake. And once again, they are enveloped in a white light. But this time it's not quite unpleasant. You find yourselves inside the Dwarfium Cavern, moments after Tank exploded with godlike energy. Violent, you're still cradling the body of the Mind Flayer. Your teacher, Vinididi.
I'm gonna slowly pick her up. Are the pirate crew, are they still here?
Yes, they had come back inside the cavern because they realized that the Dwarfium lost its glow, its power, when they had left the cave. So they had come
I
back
figured,
and they were there and they witnessed Tank explode, and now they see you stand up holding the body of a Mind Flayer, and they're still holding their satchels of
I remember
Dwarfiums
that.
frozen.
I just wanted to make sure they didn't get exploded.
No, yeah, all the physical good beings in here seem to be in good state.
I'm gonna turn to the captain.
Oi!
We have much to discuss. But first, we must tend to the dead.
I agree. Men! And he beckons, and Captain Jones tells his crew, 5 members who are with him, to go out and kind of gather the dead dwarves, basically, most of them, that were imprisoned by the Mind Flayer. And then they also help the living ones, Marda included, the one that Tank had that connection with, are being escorted out, along with, you had met Nami, the dwarf warrior who vowed to join you guys because, he wants revenge against the darkness that's been starving his land and killed his family. And he also is strong enough to help the people out as well, the other injured, malnourished people that were mining with Dwarfium. And you can escort them out as well with holding the Mind Flayer. There's Agathor. You also notice that behind you, the tunnel with all the golems had collapsed down on itself. You cannot access that way. The only way out is where everyone else is heading. And Linnea, you were just kind of amongst everyone else and noticed that everything I've described, that's going on around you as well. But the other thing you guys noticed, amongst everything, there is no body for Tank. seems to have been destroyed by the god powers. But some of his belongings do remain. So, I have a list here of all of Tank's belongings. I am going to roll a d20 for each one of his individual items. If it's a 10 or greater, it will have survived, if you guys can pick who gets it. If it's a 9 or lower, the item will have been destroyed. First up is his bag of holding. That is an 18. Bag of holding exists. We're not going to divvy it up mid-session. I'm going to track the ones that survive. I'll send you guys a list after session, and we'll figure out who gets it. Okay? Just so we don't have to do that right now.
I've got a list going well.
If the bag of holding survived, wouldn't everything inside of it automatically pass?
Not necessarily. These are god powers.
Okay, true.
Fair enough. It's also kind enough of you anyway to say that the bag of holding is separate from Tank, because I did always say it was part of his armor.
I would say it's something that could have maybe survived. You know?
Okay.
It
Fair
kind of
enough. I'll
dislodged.
power.
But, okay, bag of holding. Tank's +1 all-purpose tool. That it's a 5. It is destroyed.
Nobody needed that anyway.
His golden eye monocle that can allow you to see any gold within 10 feet of you, but also has the ability to be enchanted. 7. Also destroyed.
It's okay, forgot about that a long time
Tank
ago.
immediately decided, I'm not going to have any use for it, just kept it in his pocket and never did anything with it. Boots.
Forgot entirely about it.
Boots of spider climb. 9. That is destroyed.
Boom.
Oh my. It seems like if I forgot about it, destroyed.
His really cool scimitar that he actually just enchanted. That's a 4. It's destroyed.
Fuck!
Oh my god.
Fuck! I wanted to put a demon. I wanted to put one of the pillars in that. Fuck.
Wait. Can they use one of their? Can we use one of our inspirations to re-roll one of those?
Yeah.
You can pool 2 inspirations to make me reroll that.
I'm
I'll
willing to
put
put
mine
one
in the
in.
pot.
I love this. We're fucking gambling rolls. This is great. Okay, 2 people delete 1 inspiration. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I did.
All right, that's a 3. I'm sorry, guys. The cool scimitar is destroyed.
Damn.
Alright, Jay, me and you both do it, get another reroll, right?
No, that one's done. It's your, you get 1 reroll for each. You want?
worth
If
a
that's what you
shot.
want to do,
All right.
you can do that.
Let's wait till the end before we decide which one.
The revolver crossbow. +1 crossbow, 2 attacks on a turn. That's a 17. That survives.
Okay, cool.
The Ho-Ho Holy Hand Grenade. Fireball of 40-foot radius with a dexterity save. 10d10 fire damage. Half on a save. Ooh, guys. That's a 16.
Alright.
And the you know what? I'm probably going to say this one to last. The Alchemist Recipe Book that Tank found. That's a 12. That saves. Alright, whoever wants an Alchemist Recipe Book. Hellfire in a Vial. Oh, that is a 7. I'm sorry, that got destroyed. Oh, I'm going to say that one as well, and that one. The map in Dwarvish of locations along the mountains of Barbadia for Dwarfia.
I mean, that technically wasn't even a magic item.
Well, it's not magic items, they're just items in general. Maybe they exploded and flopped away in the wind.
Gotcha.
But that was a 6, so that got destroyed.
Yeah.
The Blade of Double Edge. Item you just had picked up. That is a 12. That one saves. A Greater Health Potion. Oof. That's a 6. That's gone. Potion of Resilience. That's a 12. We'll keep that. A Health Potion Recipe. That's a 17. No one wants something to do with that. Gaseous Form Recipe. 14.
I feel like those should be included in the alchemy book. They shouldn't be their own rules.
I found them outside of the book, though. These are
Yeah, these are separate.
Oh, okay. I thought they were things that you found in the environment and then added to the book.
No. Black
Never mind, I'm an
Hag
idiot.
Bone dice set. That's a 14. So you made those Black Hag bones into a dice set, so you get that. That survived. A vial of glowworms. Oh, that's a 8. That did not survive. Okay. The big items. You guys let me know which ones you want me to roll first. The Cloak of Displacement, the Horn of Heroes, or Polymorph.
Oh no, polymorph!
Polymorph.
Oh god!
I say polymorph for
I
last.
feel like the Horn of Heroes has to come last. More importantly, it has to be at advantage because it's also a god-given item.
You're thinking of the. Oh no, wait. The father did give us that, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
I guess let's get polymorph out of the way.
Because Cloak Displacement is more important than Polymorph.
Yes, they are, because we forgot about polymorph.
You always
Isn't
forget about Polymorph.
isn't Polymorph a good creature?
Polymorph
just-
is a creature that has the ability to transform into literally anything. And you
And
guys
we have-
never used it.
Yeah, but aren't they good aligned?
We don't
Or at
know.
least not evil?
Who knows?
I guess
I
we
mean,
gotta
they had like a fucking goblin that was in charge of it that was just telling them to turn into people, like, and it did.
At the same time, we
So people
find
could-
them in hell, so you know.
It
That
did.
very
Mind
well
you,
could just
it
mean that they
was-
fucking died.
But you also found basically half the fucking party in hell by this point. You got Agathor
Yeah.
the 16th, and you got Linnea. It's half the party who's from hell.
No. Agatha wasn't found in hell. He was made in hell.
So was
Same with
Linnea.
Linnea. Which means that they weren't judged unworthy and then sent there.
All right, I'm rolling for polymorph. You guys ready?
Yep. Boom.
That is a 9.
Yep. Boom. I called it. Boom.
Linnea, do you wanna try and save polymorph?
I would like to try to save Polymorph, I'll be honest.
All right, me and Linnea will use our inspiration for this.
You're dead. You cannot use your inspiration.
Oh, okay. Never
Why
mind.
not?
What are you doing,
technically-
man? I'm sorry.
No, did he? This would have exploded before he was fully dead. It was as he's dying.
Hey, I will say that Diddy doesn't care if we stack inspiration, so if one of the other two have it still, they can use it. It doesn't have to be
No,
me.
we used both.
Well, no.
Oh, wait.
Arson, you have 2 from before the game started and during the game, so you have 2.
I don't think it stacks like that, does it, Diddy?
I've always allowed you to just keep track of how many inspiration I get you. I don't want you ever to not roleplay well, so I just give it to you. And honestly, you guys should be using them more frequently, but you do accrue them. I allow you to
I
keep track of how
had-
many inspiration you get.
In which
I
case,
had-
I will use 2, because I had...
Well, that's the thing. I don't want these to be in one person giving 2. It'll either be, I'm going to say one
Okay,
person
so
can
I
give
will-
3, or 2 people can give 1.
I will just donate one of them then. I'll donate my second.
All right. So we'll re-roll for polymorph via Linnea and Violin.
Not boom.
Oof, that is an 11.
Not
Polymorph survives.
Hey!
called it.
Don't
Alright.
fucking fuck with me like that again, you Canadian bastard.
What's next? The Cloak of Displacement or the Horn of Heroes?
Cloak.
Place.
Cloak of Displacement. That's a 13. Fuck! I hate this stupid thing. I wanted to get a strong
It's gonna be even
Oh,
better.
this man survives. Alright, guys. Here it is. The final one. Horn of Heroes.
And it gets advantage because it's God given, right? Right, Diddy? Right?
Fine, I'll do it. Well, that was a 14 and a 10, so the Horn of Heroes does survive.
Yay.
I mean, clearly it had disadvantage because it already had so much divine energy it couldn't handle more.
Linnea, I will shoot you.
Listen, I only said that
your
after.
membership as a chosen one has now been revoked.
I only said that after I heard the second roll was a 10 and would have passed.
Hell, fair enough. Well, so you guys, I have all the items written down here, but if at any point during the session you know an item you want to use from this list, I'll pretend that you had it all along, but otherwise, we'll divvy it up after the stream. Okay. So you guys didn't find his body, but you found some of these items lying around. You can kind of pick them apart, but otherwise, you've gathered all of the dead, the injured, and everyone else, and you can vacate the mine. Just so I don't get any kind of anger later on. The dwarfium is still here on the wall. You know that it inactivates when it leaves.
Can I eat some?
Is there anyone else who wanted to mine some and do what Tank did?
Can I eat some?
Well, if you mine it and crack it open, you can drink the liquid inside.
Should I, guys?
No!
But it's a
I am
con
leaving the call
save.
if you do that.
It's a con save. I can pass.
It was not a con save. It was a 50-50 chance.
Yeah, remember I told you guys to leave and I gave him some options.
Oh, I thought it was a
Yeah.
con save.
Nope, there was no roll involved.
I could pass.
Well, there was a roll, but
I could pass.
Not a stat roll.
not a stat roll.
Would it?
Agathor, I am going to personally, I swear to God, I will impregnate you. If you do that.
Oh.
You're
can't
walking
use
out
my-
carrying.
Sorry, Arson. You can't use my threat against me. I made that one. Find a better one.
Violet is walking out carrying the body of his teacher. I'm pretty sure he's probably not focused on what Agathor is doing.
This is
So
all out of character.
I get it, but Agathor, you can absolutely still make this decision, and Violet will not be able to impact it until after you've done it.
Do I get to know what type of 50-50 roll it is, or no?
Nope, you do not get to know anything going into it. Just that you're pretty sure Tank drank one of these things, and that's what happened.
Mm.
Can I say I am incredibly tempted? I am a gambler at heart.
I know I'm fighting with doing it for the bit or
For the bit. God damn, we just lost someone.
You know what? If Agathor goes to mine it, Linnea will ask what he's doing, and it will be not hard to convince her to do the same.
Okay, you know what? Before everyone leaves, Agathor is gonna pick one up and call out, Linnea, Violet, before we go, I think in honor of Tank, we should all have a toast. And I hold up the thing, and I have two more in my hand, holding it out to them.
Can I use a psychic energy die so I can use a psychic energy die to rip it from his hands? That's an actual just straight up ability that I had, like it's in the description of the thing.
I mean, it's like basically a diamond, so just get her to the ground.
That's fine. As long as he doesn't hold. No, it floats, it flies, and it flings itself into my hands, actually.
Yeah, but
There's three of them.
Yeah, but can you target three things
that's
at
true.
once?
That's true.
Can you also be holding her while you're doing it?
I mean, it's psychic, so it doesn't necessarily. I don't have to catch it, per se.
Just flings it, bonks yourself in the head.
Alright, well, yeah, I guess you can grab one of them. If they're holding multiple.
I'm gonna take the one that he's holding and stomp it into the ground.
Okay, that's a no from you. I take the other one from my hand, hold the other one out.
Do not drink. Do not.
Linnea stares at it. Well, it's possible of so much bad, but it also it brought a goddess back.
It could grant us strength, and with the loss of Tank, we're gonna be needing it.
It grants strength at too great a price. You can't even look at what it did to Tank.
Linnea will hesitantly reach out her hand for the ore.
Linnea.
Yeah, I'll hand you the other one in my hand. I'm still holding, yeah, I'm holding one now. You're holding one. I hand it to.
She stares at it for a moment.
I have just lost a dear friend. We have all just gone through a very emotional roller coaster, and I am currently holding what was at one point the body of the one person who actually cared about me. If you do this, words will not describe the kind of anger that I will feel.
I just realized exactly why she's going to drink it right now. She's going to look at you. It's like, well, if I was afraid of your anger, that would make me a coward.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh fucking
I'm leaving this call.
No, everyone shout! Alright, but I do need you all to dip out. Tank, you can hang out. But everyone else is gonna take headphones off for a second. No, you can't walk far. You have to be ready. God, come on, this is so intense.
Are we really doing this again? We're doing this.
Why break it? No choice. Oh my God, this is insane. I cannot believe this is happening.
Diddy, I thought I gave you a good way out of it.
What was your way?
I forget what I said now. I'd have to look at our messages, but I was like, you can say this to make them not drink it again.
I don't remember that.
You reminded
Me neither.
Okay, I thought you're not supposed to be here.
Yeah.
Oh, we were supposed to leave already? Oh, my fault.
I'm just moving the chat down from what the fuck last time.
I will say, I came to this decision for like 4 different reasons. Only one of which is that I'm a gambler.
Okay, alright. Wait, shit. Can you get Agathor back? I'm realizing we should probably pause the stream because I gotta think of new rules behind what's gonna happen next. And I honestly did not anticipate this. I wasn't ready, and I don't want to keep streaming when I'm not doing anything. I'm just going to be brainstorming.
So we're pausing?
Yeah, can you pause it? Because this is going to be a big decision, and I have to figure out a proper way of doing this. So you just pause the stream.
Right.
Sorry, friends. Big things happening. Sorry about that, folks. Moment of brainstorm here on the DM's part. I do apologize, but we're ready to go. So, with that being said, Agathor and Violen, I need you to just step away from your headphones for a second, but be ready to come right back in. Do not walk away to eat or anything. Just be right there.
I'm going to go
All right.
5-mile marathon.
Cool. That's awesome. Linnea. Tank, you're here. You know what happened last time. Linnea, you have now drank the Dwarfium. You have 2 options.
Mm-hmm.
You can infuse yourself with godlike energy. You will feel the energy of your god and could eventually utilize this, or utilize his strength. Or option 2, you can give yourself god powers. You would become a demigod, taking immediately 2 levels in cleric right away. However, there is a 50-50 chance that you would survive. Tank, I know you're going to say this a little bit different than what happened with you. This is kind of a little bit more of as if you had drank the water, got infused with that kind of energy, that kind of like pinged you things, and kind of struck out to help you. That's what option 1 is. Option 2 is pretty much what you were given, But you weren't given the 50-50 shot of it. That was just a given. It was the 50-50 shot on the sacrifice, and you failed. So, this is a little bit more of a test of character, I guess. So, Linnea.
Sounds up to snuff to me.
Excellent.
So option A was what again?
You can infuse yourself with godlike energy. You would feel the energy of your god, and can eventually utilize his strength.
Sort of like how
Basically-
Link was when he drank the water originally.
But Linnea wasn't here that early, so... But, I mean, yes, they drank the water so they can kind of feel the presence of the god and utilize their energy once in a while when it would kind of be beneficial to them and the DM storytelling, but eventually allowed him to get to this point where he could fucking drink the Dwarfium and get god powers and all that shit. However, you have the other option, which is you can give yourself these god powers immediately and become a demigod, and take 2 levels in cleric, but it's a 50-50 chance on whether you would survive.
Man, this is hard. Because, like, what would my... if I were to be a cleric, would it be specifically of the Lady of the Lake, or would it be of a different god that she would worship?
Nope. This is another god, and at this point, you can be any cleric. There was stipulations for when Tank did it, but this is not the same thing.
Sure is a tough decision to make, huh?
Yeah, because I don't think she has any god in mind to begin with that she would...
No, there is a defined god. When you drink it and you choose this choice, I will then let you know what god that is.
Ah.
Oh, so you have predetermined a god. Okay, that's a big point that should probably help the decision making.
I think I'm gonna take the 50-50.
Oh god.
Oh
Like,
my fucking god.
She doesn't want to be bound by another god. She doesn't necessarily worship any in particular, but she would prefer to have the strength herself to help her friends.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Tank, did I have you make this roll yourself or did I roll it?
I rolled it.
Okay. Okay, can you guys get Violin and Agathor back? Holy shit! This episode is fucking crazy!
This is your fault, dude. This is all you.
I want to know if I didn't remind them of it. They're gonna get angry later that why I didn't get to do it, and I didn't think I was gonna do it. Let alone 2 threaten to do it, and 1 actually follow through. What? No.
Oh.
You had your
Block said
vow
they're
of trust.
drinking.
Oh, you had 2. No, Block, you didn't also do it.
They said they were. They were trying to tell you that before you told them to leave again.
Oh my fucking god!
Now you Diddy.
Friends, I'm sorry. I did not know this was a thing. Agathor, can you please drop us out of here for just a minute? And you know what? No, it's fine. It's fine. I don't care. We're doing it this way.
Diddy, do you see why I was so incredibly angry now?
Shut up, Violet. Okay. Jesus, I don't want to be this kind of DM, but I'm okay.
It's not too late to retcon. It's not too late. Nothing happened yet. Nothing has happened yet.
Hey, I'm fine with this. Got this. All right. Violin, I need you to just back out for just a half second so I can I'll give Agathor.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Linnea, you cannot say anything.
I will not.
All right, perfect. Agathor, you have now drank the. Shut up! No laughing. This is not a laughing matter. This is serious business, boy. You have now. Fuck, I make a note.
Okay, Kratos.
And
Quiet,
boy,
boy.
boy. Agathor, you have drank the Dwarfium. You now feel a feeling of two options. One, you can infuse yourself with godlike energy. You will feel the energy of your god and could eventually utilize his strength. Mind you, this is a predetermined god that I have chosen. Option number two, you can give yourself god powers. You yourself would become a demigod, immediately taking 2 levels in cleric, right? Any subclass you want. It's a 50-50 chance, though, that you would survive.
I'm not trying to become a cleric though. I'll just take the infusion. I'm trying to become no cleric. Nah, I'm good. No cleric. I thought it was gonna be different. Disappointed in you.
Different? Were you listening?
No.
Well, that's not. No, you just said different.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be something. I mean, no. You
Yeah,
said,
as in
you
he
said,
didn't realize this is what was going to happen.
Yeah, I like
That means he specifically wasn't.
you. I said
Oh,
different because you explained to us after the session was over. Tech had 2 options, which was revive Lady of the Lake or like become a god or get god powers. And like you were like option A. You know, I'm pretty sure the first option was a replacement probably for bringing the
it's
Lady of
okay.
the Lake back. Yeah,
Well, we
I'm not
can. We don't need a recap. All right, it's fine.
Okay.
Okay. Regardless, I gotta make notes of this now.
Also, did he, in general chat, is my response to this.
General chat. What?
Shoot me.
Go on, shoot me.
Shoot me. Go on, shoot me.
Can I
I do not
call?
fear nothing.
Can I call Arson back now?
Yeah, cars back.
I thought it was gonna be something cooler than that. No, I'm not trying to become no cleric. Fuck it.
Sorry, what is this? What is it? Shoot me.
Go on, shoot me.
Your 50 choice.
Hi,
I step up to the plate. Go on, do it.
All right. Okay. Island, you back yet?
Yeah.
All right, you ready for this shit? This crazy shit?
No.
Can we get some music?
Yeah. A little music going, buddy.
Yeah, sure. What's the music?
Some-
What's the vibe?
Some intense shit.
Yeah, I fucking thought so. God damn it.
Intense god shit. Like Super Smash Bros. Fucking Final Destination levels.
We already lost one person. If we lose 2 more. Oh, it's gonna be hilarious.
Well, at least somebody
All right.
find it funny.
Oh, we're still live, right? Ready to go?
Yeah, we're still going. We're still going.
All right. So
I think we should start with Agatha.
I'm gonna start with Agathor, yeah. So this is exactly the song I was fucking thinking. Alright. So, Linnea cracks open a fucking Dwarfium and takes a swig. Agathor mid-sentence. I will follow whoever. Oh shit! Okay! 2. Agathor. You feel yourself being fused with this godlike energy. You feel this strength, this stones-like endurance inside of you. And you feel this pull to, like, the northeast, I think. Right, I gotta pull the damn map open now.
Just say north. I think
Well,
it's
no,
easier to.
It is northeast, though.
Also, I pressed
Yeah,
both my
northeast. Definitely northeast, east, something
I'll be
like that.
seeing you soon, Tank.
Linnea, you take a drink. And you feel this abundance of energy within yourself. It only can be described as godlike strength and powers. Linnea, you now need to roll me a d20.
Yeah.
Tank, it's the same rule I gave you.
I'm gonna.
Do you remember the rule?
I do.
Oh my god.
What was it?
17.
A fucking
Oh.
7.
17?
Yeah.
Linnea, you feel this energy building within yourself to the point of it's too much. You just can't handle these godlike powers. And it then tears through you, and there's a burst of this blue-white light that courses through the mountain.
I don't know if Tank can see this happening in the afterlife, but he is so pissed the fuck off right now.
Space vomit. And there's an explosion. And when everyone else gets their vision back, this time not going to the realm of the Lady of the Lake, Linnea is gone.
Jesus Christ.
I would like to say, Linnea, when she took the drink, she did a toast with Agathor, and she was looking dead in his eyes.
Yeah, I was looking dead in your eyes as well.
Emphasis on dead.
Linnea, I got a question. Where was that dragon egg at?
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Listen, this dragon egg is either going to be infused with so much divine energy that it becomes its own god, or
It's gonna
we
be a
lost it.
well-cooked omelet.
Are you just gonna... Oh my god. Alright guys, same rules as before. Linnea's belongings are at a 50-50 more than chance of dying.
Well, there'll be plenty of magic items for my next character.
So we haven't introduced your character. Now we gotta make a whole new one for Linnea to fit in all.
I'm sorry. I was gonna say this now before we get too far. Are you sure you don't want to wreck?
Oh, you know what? I got this.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
Like,
No. I got this. Perfect fix, which could be problematic in the future, but I'll solve that stipulation in a minute. Linnea, you explode. You're gone. Oh, we're not going to worry about belongings. Somehow they went with you, wherever you went.
Oh no.
All right, folks. But Linnea, as punishment for doing that, you're gonna have to sit out the rest of the session as a dead person until I can get you back in. But I have a plan. Don't worry. Or maybe there's a new character involved in your future. Friends. A bright light exploded, and Linnea exploded, and Linnea's no more. And Linnea's gone. Oh shit, it's gone too. But when you saw this happen with Tank, some shit was gone, some shit was there, so now you can just assume that, oh, you're just unlucky that, oh, and then Linnea's shit is gone. You don't know why, but it's just gone. All of it is. Agathor and Violin, it's your session.
Agatha, Agatha looked Linnea in the eyes as it all happens. As the light fades and Linnea's gone, Agatha just slowly turns to look at Violet.
I am going to bury my mother now.
Sorry, that's not funny. Stop it.
Agathor just
Captain, do any of you or your men have any slate by any chance? Slate stone.
I don't think we have any aboard the ship, but we can scour the lands. Something like that for you, for problem. You've been through a rough time now, having lost another crew member of yours.
They are very important to the slate stones. They are very important to the burial rituals of my people. I need the biggest, flattest piece that you can.
Absolutely.
And if any of your men have mason's tools, their assistance would be greatly appreciated.
Hey, and that's when Nafe, the dwarf, steps forward. Oh, there, my friends. My name's Nafe. It's the skills with the tools.
Do you have a pair on you? A set on you?
Let's be here to the mining district. All mines. All mining tools.
Excellent.
Absolutely. I can do it.
Like I said, the biggest, flattest piece of slate that you can get. I am going to go into the center of the grove. And if another person drinks dwarfium, or explodes, or so much as gets a paper cut, I am going to kill myself.
Jesus Christ.
And I am going to very slowly walk away.
Okay.
And bury my fucking mother at long last.
Alright.
Agathor just making eye contact with any crew member. Like he hasn't moved like the Dorfrey thing still at his mouth. Like he's just standing there in shock. It's like it just now clicks in his mind. Oh, Tank didn't just make a sacrifice to bring back the Lady of the Lake. No, it's just if you drink Dwarfium, there's just a chance you die. I just convinced my friend to drink Dwarfium. Agathor just stands there, cup to mouth, and just tears just begin to flow down his face as he just stands there in shock, realizing that he just got his friend killed. And it was no one but his fault.
It's interesting that you're laughing while you're saying
It is a trauma response and you know it.
I can't stop from laughing.
Take a moment to breathe.
I'm sorry.
I don't know why I didn't think as Tank in the beginning of this to warn everybody to just, hey, there's straight up a chance you will die if you do what I did. I didn't choose this.
got easier.
No, don't take credit for their stupidity. Everybody in this game and their characters are all fully grown adults who should know better. It just so happens that Linnea is a fucking tool.
Agathor did drink his
And
way.
Agathor did the same thing. He just didn't
Agathor
die.
just didn't die.
Listen, you can't blame a guy for taking. I want to blame Agathor for drinking the dwarfium. I cannot, in good conscience, as a man who also takes stupid risks without consequence, I cannot blame him for taking a stupid risk and then not facing consequences. Linnea is just be better at gambling.
Yeah, this is why I walked out of the casino 400 in the hole last time.
I've done worse. Okay, Violin, you've gone and buried your teacher. The dwarves quickly find the slate they're looking, or not the dwarves, the crew of the pirate ship, and Nafe. Finding the slate they're looking for, Nafe has his masonry tools ready for what you need. Agathor is still crying hysterically in the cavern entrance, waterfall pounding on his shoulders. You don't know what's tears and what's actually waterfall.
He's not
Um,
sailing, but the tears are all constantly flowing.
I'm gonna prestidigitate a series of strange glyphs on the slate stone, which will cover her body, and they are going to, in my native language, spell out her name, her rank, and a small eulogy, a short eulogy. And I'm going to tell him to engrave. I'm going to tell the dwarf,
Nafe.
Nif, I need you to engrave these glyphs into the slate, and then maybe something to signify that this is a sacred place in your home language, home tongue. The people who come here should know that this grave is not to be disturbed. And he's not going to respond at all. Great.
I was wondering if he was going to talk back. Did he? Are you there?
I'm here. He is absolutely. It's in his lands. It's usually like a big old stone on top that signifies this.
So this slate will do.
Absolutely. Sounds like a great plan.
Thank you very much. Fuck. I really don't want to do this. But I know she's going to be so pissed at me if I don't. Does she have anything useful on her?
Fucking right player, you're gonna loot her?
I mean, we loot a tank.
She is. Listen, Venality. My mother was more practical than I am. If she died, she would probably kill me if I didn't take everything that was of value on her.
Fair enough. I didn't think of what you would actually loot off of her. So, let's say...
Generally speaking, they don't have much. They just have a breastplate.
Alright, well, why would you sell yourself short on that? I was about to come up with a whole bunch of variety of fun you would have.
Well, I mean, if you think Vananity would have more, then I'm just saying that's what Mind Flayers typically have on them. If you want to throw in, just like how Hefton had the Ring of Shadows on him. If you think she would have something more on her, then yeah.
Okay, come on. Now I'm feeling like I'm not appreciated with all the good shit I give you. You're just like,
I am appreciated. I'm trying to help you, Diddy. Because
you're
two people here have been very adamant on how they don't want to help you tonight. So I am trying to be not an asshole, which seems like a lesson that some people at the table could learn could be well served to learn.
You know what,
Chase.
Yeah.
I will. I swear to God. I swear to God.
Violet, go drink the dwarfian, man.
There's something about a title that encapsulates this entire moment very well.
All right. I lost track. What are we doing now?
What is on Vananity's body?
Yes. Well, I was gonna give you some. We'll say that she's got a nice, hefty 200 gold.
Okay.
And then a nice Morning Star whip. So it's basically just a silvered whip.
Nice.
and some they're like velvet covered shackles,
Oh god, okay.
and they're like this mask that like has a zipper on the front to like closes up your breathing hole.
Now you're just being mean.
Oh, that's kinky.
No,
And
that'd be
like
on the
this weird like strap system with a big like dick looking thing on the end of it.
God damn it.
Yeah, there's a strange dog harness too. But, like, it's really big.
I will.
Why is
I
this
will
one?
say-
Why? I did not know she had a dog named Slut. What the
Fuck
fuck?
me.
Well, only if you put it on.
And I am going to say this now. Because of the situation where we found her in, you're describing something very problematic here.
No, that's where I got the whip from. Everything else beyond it's actually violent. What he found. Yeah, sorry, violent. It's just 200 gold in the whip.
Watch me with.
Don't apologize for making it much less creepy.
I'm just making some jokes, man. Okay. Yeah, so you bury your Beniti, her slate rocks and her engravings, with the help of Nafe. The rest of the crew is helping all the other injured aboard, burying the other dead dwarves, and they're getting ready to set sail, as it were. But they won't leave until they get a chance to say goodbye to you guys, and we'll take their time, let you respectively do what you need to do.
All
So-
two of you left.
all two of you. That could be a name. All two of you.
Two.
Violet, are there is there anything you want to say over the stones that are now laying over?
I know I began in your life as a curse, as a punishment. I tried so hard to make you proud. I can only hope that in your death I did. And for the viewers at home, I'm currently actually crying tears.
Doesn't count. We don't see it.
Well, you don't get to look at my face.
Yeah, especially not you, Diddy. This is all your fault.
That's true. I'm sorry. I killed your mother. No, wait. You did that.
Brutal.
Brutal.
Is
I'm
Agathor
going-
still standing in the cavern,
Oh yeah.
crying?
Agdor's made his way outside, no expression on his face. However, the tears have not stopped flowing. It's just a constant stream of tears, but his face seems calm.
Can I roll some sort of a check to see if Linnea also just went cause like you said, Tank's explosion was more dramatic than that. There was more to it than what Linnea had. So could I roll something to see if there's something up
Roll
with that?
me Arcana.
I'm a Viking. That's where I'm a Viking.
No, well, your intelligence.
Yeah, Arcana is intelligence.
Oh, I thought Arcana was wisdom.
No,
Yeah,
I'm also proficient. That's a 25 total.
You must be
25. You can feel that there wasn't already as godlike energy within Linnea, so the explosive outward force of the dwarfium godlike surge with the godlike energy wasn't as abundant. But you also feel like Linnea. You're right. This is different. This might not be goodbye.
I'm going to cast Sending on Linnea. If she
Okay.
is on the same plane as me, then it works automatically. If not, I need to roll. Or
Roll.
you can roll if you don't want to tell me.
Now you roll.
Okay. This is a 5% chance of happening, which means that I'm going to roll a d20, and if I roll a natural 1, then the message sends, but it doesn't actually go through, and I'm unaware.
What does the other numbers mean? You just told me what one means.
That it passes.
Yeah.
If it's
That's wait,
if it's a
only a
there's
one?
There's only a 5%
yeah, there's a 5% chance.
fail.
If the creature is on, I can read it to you verbatim, but I can tell you with certainty. There's a 5% chance that if the creature is on a different plane than me, then that the message fails.
Okay,
Because of the way the
interesting.
math works out.
No, I
Because of the
don't
way
want
math-
to. I'm fine with it. I don't want to make it a D&D thing. So I just never heard of it. It's cool. That's awesome. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Do it.
That was a 3, and my balls did jump up into my esophagus.
You suck.
But it did work.
Okay. What's the message you're sending?
You fucking bitch.
Dumbass.
You're alive. Tell me where you are. We will go to get you with the pirate captain.
Can they
Once
respond?
again, fuck you. Yes, they get 25 words.
Oh, right. Okay. Linnea.
They're still here.
Oh, here, yeah.
Oh yeah, they're here.
Linnea, you drank the dwarfium, and you felt this surge of energy within yourself. And I didn't think we were going to reveal this so quickly, but we are. I thought it'd be more of a punishment for you. Sit on the edge of your seat, but sending, I'm fine with it. Let's do it. Linnea,
It was my last
you,
third level spell slot, so it's
you
not-
feel this
it's
explosion. You explode. You're gone. Godlike energy just tore through you. But like Tank, who was, you realized, untethered to this realm, kept Lady of the Lake, he was from the realm he was from. He was no longer tethered to it when he died. You had untethered yourself already to your realm, and then died.
Yeah.
And that's just kind of where you ended up again. Back in hell. And so you kind of just wake up in your bed, and you hear this little message from Violen, profusely swearing at you, asking where you are.
I get 25 words, right?
Yep.
Yes. It's also psychic, so you're not. It's not like you're speaking out loud if you want to be stealthy while you're there.
I'll keep count.
Uh,
I'm gonna put on Jeopardy music if you don't.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not going to be that specific, man. Just tell me
no,
something.
no, fuck, shit, I'm sorry, I'm back home. Please, for the love of all the gods, find a way to get... Cut.
Yep. Cut.
Okay. So, Violen, you know, back home would refer to. She's alive, but now back in hell.
I'm gonna go over to Agathor. You think you killed her, right?
He's just he doesn't even look to meet your gaze. As you walk over, you notice where before it was just a plain face. There's just like a small, like no, not a small smile. Like you just see a very, very, very big, like unnatural like smile on his face, and tears are just still flowing, and he's just staring off into space.
Earth to Agathor, hello?
You see,
I like wave my hand in front of your face.
you see his eyes like slowly look down at you. And by the way,
Why this man?
the big sorry. I was gonna describe the smile a little bit more.
Why this smile?
He doesn't say anything, just shrugs.
You grow creepier by the day. The good news is that she is alive. The bad news is that she is in hell.
Technically not alive.
I mean, no, she's alive.
Yeah,
You
because
can be in hell. I was alive in hell.
well,
I'm currently alive in hell, having had 2 people drink fucking Dwarfium in one session. Diddy is currently living in hell, having had 2 people drink fucking Dwarfium in a session.
But I have the power to change the story. You have no control, so I understand your, consternation, all this. I can at least be like, I can make it work for my narrative, and I have.
Yeah.
Because Linnea's not dead; she is in hell.
Plot point would have
Exactly.
been so handy in this episode.
Plot point would have been absolutely handy. However, I wasn't sure if everyone was aboard for it. But yes, it's coming in your future there, Fate and Folly. Ooh, FFF, Fate and Folly.
You say that the expression on his face doesn't change, and I'm pretty sure Violin has seen like enough people to know certain facial cues. The smile that Agathor has, it's very obvious. Like even for someone who isn't unless you just lived under a rock and never seen somebody before, the smile.
He's also autistic.
No. The smile is very obviously like one of those show smiles where like people will put on, if for someone for example someone they don't like but they're still trying to be nice about it, so they put on a smile like hi, welcome, yada yada yada. It's very obviously a show smile. He's trying to act like he's okay right now, but yeah, the tears are constantly flowing, but he has that smile on his face.
Creepy smile. Got it.
All right, Agathor. You think you killed her, right?
He just looks at you.
Alright, well the good news is that you didn't actually kill her. The bad news is that she is in hell. Which does raise an interesting question as to what would have happened if we all drank it. Because I really want to go home.
Oh.
I miss home so much. Also, I'm technically from like 2 different planes, I think. I've been to a lot of different planes, so seeing where it would send me would be interesting. Anyways.
Continues to stare at you with the same facial expression.
We are going to set up camp. I'm going to speak with the captain. And when we get back, and when we wake up, I am going to speak with Santa about all of this.
Or what?
Satan.
Santa?
Lord of Hell.
No, Santa, not Satan. Santa.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, sending works on anybody as long as I know them.
But that's why you gotta wait till tomorrow, so you have the spell again, right?
Yeah, I used my last 3rd level spell slot.
Got it. Yeah, the sun had like set at this point. It's darkness around you guys.
Also, I probably could refinance some spell slots into sorcery points and then sorcery into 3rd levels, but I don't feel like doing that right now.
That's what the audience loves to hear about.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody wants to sit here and listen to Violent file his fucking taxes.
See, everyone says that, and that's why nobody knows how to file their taxes.
I would absolutely watch somebody file their taxes. Teach me.
We're getting a little off key here. So Violin, you are holding a memorial for your beloved Nevi. so hard to say. I said it good enough.
It's like
What do you
it's like vanity, but different.
Venedidi.
Yeah.
Like Italian. Venedidi.
Venenidi.
Oh, I'm pronouncing it. It doesn't matter. Venedidi. Yeah. Give a shit. It's a whole story. um,
Yeah, Agathor's just following Violin wherever he walks at this point. Still weird facial expression.
all right. The Captain Jones, at this point, has gotten everyone aboard his ship. All the injured, all the dead is buried, and he's on his ship himself. Waves down to you guys, Agathor and Violin. Hey, we'll be taking these people to the city that we can find and get them their medical help that they need. But in the meantime, you continue on your quest. Inert Dwarfium to a museum. Yes? Yes.
Not so fast.
Okay.
The horrors that we saw in this cave today, I think above anything else, they have proven the importance of our mission. Would you not agree?
What mission be that? You just told me that you also might be looking for this Dwarfium here.
We are a group of outlaws, referred to as the Chosen Ones.
Oh wait, they do that.
We were framed for the. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, they don't know they know that we're traitors because they brought that up, or quote unquote traitors because they brought that up when they met us. They don't know the actual story,
and they don't care that you're traitors. But yes, they know who you are. So they don't know they don't know your quest, but they know who you are. Sorry, continue.
As you know, we are a group of outlaws, referred to as the Chosen Ones. The story that you have likely been told is that we attempted to assassinate the King General, yes?
It's that be the story that's been traveling around the realms?
This is not the case. In truth, there are beings beyond our comprehension at play here. There are 4 gods, not of this land, not of this world, that have come here, that conquer, that move from world to world, conquering and bringing ruin and despair. The King General, I believe, has been possessed by one of them. Others have set up camp, one in Barbaria, which is where we were headed this way. One in Ronor, which we have freed. One in Quelia. And again, one in the heart of Finvar. We work with the resistance. You can see, and I'm going to gesture to the graves, and I'm going to gesture to the starving survivors. You can see the effects of these outer gods and their work, their dark work. We have been significantly weakened by the losses here today. I would ask that you join our resistance. I would ask that you help us when you can, however you can. I understand that your quest must take precedence for yourself, but please, do not let another man, do not let another son bury his mother. Do not let another mother suffer alongside her child. Do not let more families be torn apart by death and famine and war and pestilence. You have the means to stop this. You have skills like none other. You sail the skies. Please, we need your help.
You know, I had a good feeling. And seeing what you can do. Sacrifice for your cause. I never trusted this King General, and I've seen what's come of these lands around us. I will join your cause. Without a persuasion roll, because it was such a...
Thank you, my friend.
And for this, we will be at your aid. However, to reach us,
I'm sorry, you cut out after you
No,
said
I'm not.
however to
I'm-
reach
I'm-
us. Oh,
thinking of what I'm going to give you, because I'm not
sorry.
playing
I
with this
thought you
either.
were. I thought you were just
No.
talking but being silent.
To reach us, here, and he beckons, and a beautiful red macaw parrot lands on his arm. This be Polly. No, wait, you only have polymorph. I can't do another Polly. Petey. This be Petey the parrot. And you be sending him when you need our aid.
Thank you. I would recommend that you take these people to the compound. Oh God, what's the name of the place? I forgot. I did not forget, but my player forgot.
Compound. What are you talking about?
The has-been king.
The complex, just the complex.
Oh, that's outside of
Finvar.
sorry. So that's outside of main town. That's where you guys had met Dillman the
Exactly.
Druid, one of the correspondents. However, you know that Therion is at Throne Mansion.
Yeah, Throne
That's
Manor.
his Throne Manor. That's his home world. So that's where you want to send him to. You can,
Oh, okay.
but sending him to the complex
was-
is going to send them basically right to main town, where
Fair
the
enough.
big battle.
I was just thinking Dillman is the head of the organization, or the head of the resistance, so he would probably know what to do with them.
He
Take
is,
them to-
yes, he is the head of the resistance, but the King of Therion, financier of the resistance.
Yeah. And
King
the
of Therion
Crown Manor is
is-
probably going to have better medicine and stuff. Alright. Take them to the Crown Manor.
Throne Mansion.
Ask Throne Mansion. And ask to speak to, when you can, go to the complex just outside of main town. Speak with the druid Dillman. Tell him the Lady of the Lake lives again.
Sorry, so you're sending these guys.
I'm sending the victims to the Crown Manor. I'm sending the pirates to Dillman's.
God, that is fine. Where did
Be careful. Main town and possibly the complex will be under heavy control from the outer gods. And if you can find Dillman in the Crown Manor, then that is best. Avoid main town if possible. But Dillman's shop in the complex outside of it was the last place that I have known him to be.
Oh yes, I've been a plan there, my friend. Do that. You have people sending him our way. Sorry, write your notes down. The victims he will drop off at Throne Mansion, and
Yes.
then he will go to find Dillman the Druid in the complex.
Unless Dillman is at the mansion already.
Fair, okay. Well, I'm sure he'll figure that one out. Figure that out when he gets there. Or the DM
Exactly.
will figure it out when he... Okay. Alright, so he basically takes off with his crew, with the injured and the dead having been buried, leaving just you and Agathor and Nafe, the dwarf who vowed to join your cause. And can you all roll me a perception check?
Perception. This is not where I'm a Viking. Yeah, that's only an 11.
I don't got them good seeing eyes.
Agathor? Perception? Agathor?
Block. I have his phone number. Should I call him?
It just means like they just weren't paying attention for the longest time. There was some good shit going on.
There might be a good
He
reason.
might. He very well may not be at his computer right now. He very well may have stepped away.
That's also possible, but not a good reason, like I said.
What did you say?
I said there may be a good reason he walked away.
Oh.
Your good reason is there may be a good reason.
To use the bathroom.
No,
Yeah,
fucking.
well, I mean-
I'm gonna bet on red and black.
I mean, that is a thing you can do.
It is. You're never gonna win.
I'm ringing him up right now.
At least you'll break even every time.
We just want the experience of gambling, but never actually the risk. Well, I guess there is the 0 and 00.
Hey, fuckface, get back to answer the question. Answer Diddy.
Oh.
Yeah, fuckface.
What was the
What'd you do,
Oh,
fall
that's bad.
asleep?
No, what was the question?
Roll a
You were here.
perception check.
Oh, that too.
Oh, perception check. Sorry. Okay.
I mean, even
What'd you do?
Linnea's still here. She's been awake for over 24 hours.
No, I took a 3-hour nap.
She's been awake for over 22 hours, 23 hours, 21 hours. Wrong way. There we go.
Diddy,
21 hours.
do you know how math?
I do math all the time.
26 for perception.
26. Okay. Violin, Agathor, you hear rustling in the bushes. Wait. Flashback.
Oh, okay.
Ready? Darkness. You feel it crawling over every inch of your body. Compasses you. It controls you. It binds you. But then, you feel it weaken. It leaves your body. You feel the light once again. Freedom! August, only
A perception check?
This is August's first roll in this campaign.
Diddy,
I got a
think you
natural
know-
1 for 11.
The nice thing is, you
Your
recognize.
your microphone is having a hard time picking you up.
Is it really? Sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
We're only hearing like every other word, every other sentence.
All right, give me a second.
It was kind of bad at the beginning, but it was passable, but now it's progressively gotten worse.
I was in the bathroom. Sorry, guys.
Likely excuse.
Go piss, girl. I cut the fuck out of my finger at work the other day.
I'm back. I was on a different mic, and the batteries are dying. I'm ready. You guys can hear me? Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, sounds way better now.
Much
Crystal clear.
better. Okay, excellent. So can I'll just repeat what happened because it's a little bit more intense than I'm saying this time. So, you guys are here rustling in the bushes. Flashback. Darkness. You feel it crawling over every inch of your body. It encompasses you, controls you, binds you. But then, you feel it weaken. It leaves your body. You feel the light once again. Freedom! August, roll me a perception check.
I am going to use the last inspiration you gave me so that my first roll isn't a natural 1.
No, it's not. I gave inspiration to Tank. August has not done anything to earn inspiration.
I will personally
Well-
shoot you
You give inspiration
Diddy.
to the player, not the character. But fair enough. I
Diddy.
still got an
You
11.
know what? You know what? You know what? You're right. Inspiration is to the player, not the character. 100%. I agree. Okay, continue.
Don't make
Roll
me
your
hate.
inspiration.
Don't make me nearly hate crime you again.
I got a 25 time.
25. Okay. Well, you recognize the forest you're in. You know these woods like the back of your hand. You know Swampvale is not too far from here. You also remember that the blight had reached your home, and you were sent to get help. But you also notice the blight has not just receded from you, but from every living thing around you. It's traveling towards Culloden. And then, just like that, you feel it. A pull. It's somehow familiar but alien at the same time. It's guiding you to Culloden. This is where you must go. You know it with every fiber of your being. This is your destiny. Your fate. It'd be folly not to follow it.
I go to Culloden. Probably crying tears of joy that I'm not blighted anymore.
And presuming that your hometown would probably also not be blighted. Is what you can kind of gauge from what's going on around you. Which is why it's okay that you're doing this, just so for all the people listening to the story part of it. He's not an asshole. He knows everyone's okay. Anyways, you get to Culloden. The city is rebuilding. It seems that it once was infected by the blight, just like yourself. You're being pulled to the city center. This is where you see him. The father of the forest. The god you and your people have worshipped unwaveringly. The father looks to you. What the hell is this fireworks shit going on in the background? Violet! Get Katy Perry off of my fucking stream, man!
That's you, Diddy.
It's appropriate for the 4th of July, at least.
It's the 4th of July, Diddy.
Definitely was Violent doing that shit. Come on, man.
It's the 4th of July. I fully own it, but it's the 4th of July.
And nothing to do with what's going on right now. No fireworks
Baby,
going off.
I'm a firework.
Well, I mean, they are celebrating the fact that they are no longer blighted.
Okay.
Yeah,
And the return of their god.
Hey, August, do you have a
introduction
plastic bag?
Stop it! No more. Everyone stop. This is August's introduction. We're not going to ruin it. Alright. The father of the forest looks over and notices you, August. August Flowers! Is that you?
Yes, it's me. Oh wait, no, that's Tank voice. It's me, yeah. Yes, sir. He bows very nervously.
Oh, don't worry about that nonsense, my good fellow. You see, I've always kept an eye on you. I knew there was something special about you.
August has dark fur, but you can see blush in his cheeks. Me? Did you call me here?
What are you doing here for, my friend? Why are you here?
I felt a pull. Something was pulling me here. Real strong.
Ooh.
I gotta work on this voice. This is a work in progress, just so everybody knows.
A pull. A pull, you say? This pull guided you to me, my friend.
Yes.
Well, you see, my friend, if this is the case, then you have been pulled to me for a reason. This is your fate. You are to be my chosen one.
August audibly gasps.
You see, there was chosen ones of the Lady of the Lake who came and just saved our city and our land. And now, I will send you to join them on their quest. The chosen one of the Father of the Forest.
It would be my greatest honor.
Excellent, my good lad. 100% all good. Howdy ho! You say on your quest is going to be quite dangerous, and I must send you on your way prepared. So I will send you with this. And he kind of pulls from his tuft of branches and tree branches above him, and he fashions this branch into this beautiful bow. And he hands it over to you. This is the elemental bow. So, I will send you this description after, but I'll just read it out to you right now. When knocking and firing an arrow, the user rolls a d6. They will randomly choose an element damage type, and the arrow then does that damage instead of piercing. Arrows fired through this bow deal a 1d6 additional elemental damage of the same type as the arrow. As an action, the user may fire an overloaded arrow from the bow that will explode on impact. All creatures in a 20-foot radius where the arrow landed must succeed on a DC 16 dexterity saving throw to take half of the 66 elemental damage. The bow may use this effect once and regains all uses of this ability at dawn. The elements you can choose from are fire, cold, acid, lightning, thunder, and poison.
Oh, so I choose the element? I don't roll the d6 for the element?
No, you roll a d6, and that's how the element is chosen. You can select what value is associated to which element type, but once chosen, it's stuck that way. And now when you roll the d6, that element will be the one that's triggered.
Understood.
But I will send you that description after, so you don't have to write it all out in one go right now. Okay. Okay, so my good friend, so at this point, I can open up a portal, and this green portal opens up inside one of the tree stumps nearby where you guys are standing. I can send you through there and you'll get to the vicinity where they are, and then with your abilities, I've been watching for a long time, I'm familiar, you can track them down and find them yourself.
Absolutely.
Excellent, and for one more thing, I will, and then he puts his hand on your shoulder. And I know when you created your character, you probably were a level 8, but you can now level up to level 9 like everyone else.
Yay.
And so now you step through the portal. You and your stag travel through the wilderness, saw those bright lights travel down into the cavern, and you saw one individual standing under a waterfall for a great amount of time, crying, while the other, clothed in various purple garb, was burying the dead and saying some sort of prayer, speaking with the pirates, who then took off with the remaining injured and dead, and then noticed that you were present in the bushes nearby. And so, with them at the ready for action, August Flowers steps forward in full view of the party he was sought to find. August, introduce yourselves to 2 of the party members.
August walks out with both his hands in the air as a sign of not a threat. and you see a Haragon, which is basically just a rabbit person for anybody who doesn't know. Probably a bit taller than Tank, probably like 4.5 feet tall, maybe 4.25 feet tall. Dark fur, really dark gray with like some white splotches in it. Wearing a black cloak that almost makes him blend in with the surrounding area. He's wearing leather armor that's pretty well worn. You can tell he's had it for quite a while. With a fancy looking bow strapped to his back and a nice shiny short sword on his hip. And hi, my name is August. I was sent by the father to come find you. I actually don't think he told me your names, weirdly enough.
Just your chosen ones, the Lady of the Lake.
It's just that you're the chosen of the Lady of the Lake, I assume. I saw two great white flashes on my way here. That's kinda... I hope y'all weren't hiding, because those flashes, made it pretty easy.
I'm gonna need August to make a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage.
Why disadvantage?
Because the heightened spell. Forgot the name of it for a second.
I'm sorry, one of my features is I can tell stories to make friends because I am a fisher. Does that help me at all?
I don't know. This is detect thoughts.
I was just making a joke.
Also, I'm gonna spend 2 sorcery points. No, I can't do that yet, can I? I don't think I can. No, I can't.
At disadvantage, that is 5.
I assume you're telling the truth because we just saw you do a whole fucking monologue on it being the truth, but I still spent the resources because character. Fuck. You are telling the truth.
I do that a lot.
Hello, I am Violet. This is Agathor. There was a third member, but she is currently in hell. We are going to.
Oh my god! Did you? I'm sorry. Did you say in hell?
Weirdly enough, half of us are. Well, now that you are here, only half of us are. But for about half an hour, not even half an hour, for about half a second before she decided to be a stupid bitch, more than half of us were from hell.
Yeah. You just see the tears on Agathor's face. So they're still there. They just begin to flow even harder now as you insult.
Wasn't there a kobold?
He is no longer with us.
Oh, well.
He is with the Lady of the Lake.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Vylon. The father really didn't tell me much. He just said that I was his chosen to come find y'all. I guess it has something to do with the blight. I was blighted for a long time. Then it vanished, and then he picked me, and here I am. Oh, and you also see like a stag walks out from behind me in the bushes. I probably stand up to about its shoulder, so it's pretty tall. A majestic set of antlers, but the antlers have like tribal markings painted along them and like a deep. Other than that, it looks like a normal stag. This is Rocky.
Oh.
Okay.
He's
Ah,
my companion. He's not really a stag. He just takes this form. He can do some cool things. I don't like meeting new people. This is weird.
Mm.
I usually stay in the forest.
Mm.
fair enough. Well,
I'm also very tired. Can we set up camp and pick this up in the
yes.
morning?
We have a blimp that we will go to. How are you with children?
When Haragon have kids, they have several at one time, so I've known a lot of kids.
There is a child that travels with us. This one, and I'm gonna point to Agathor, is honor bound
Is the
to.
child? Oh, that was confusing.
No, he's honor bound to how should I say? Well, to raise her. I have taken more responsibility because he is not fit to do so, but he is clearly not in the condition to be watching a child right now, and I have to train because we are going back to hell.
I hear something in the background that sounds. Is that you in my head again?
Yes.
Do I know that you read my mind, actually? Failing the wisdom save?
No, I don't. I mean, if
Oh.
Diddy says, I mean, I probably wouldn't have been. Actually, I wasn't subtle about it. I didn't subtle spell it. So you did watch me cast a spell. I don't know
Okay,
if you
so
would
yeah,
know
I say that
what I
then.
cast.
Fair.
I think the spell says something about them like feeling the presence in their mind or something like that. So I feel like first he probably knew something was in his mind, and then you probably think he cast the spell probably consider that.
I mean,
Detect thoughts, was it?
Yeah,
yes.
It's fine. I was just asking because of the little offhand joke that I made. It's really not that big of a deal.
All
Well,
right,
no, it is
just
important though because I do cast a spell constantly.
Either way, the target knows that you are probing its mind.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
I will.
I don't mind that you looked. Can you just ask next time?
No offense. I tend not to look into people's mind, at least allies' minds like this. But we did just go to heavy losses. I could not afford to risk any more lives.
True. Fair enough.
I will not go into your mind again without permission, though.
I appreciate that.
And I'm gonna take him back to the Aggie of the Skies.
and you guys can load up Agathor there. Lindy's looking confused, Agathor, when you come back without Tank or Linnea.
It's probably a little
And-
freaked out by me too. I still have the smile on my face with the tears flowing.
And
I am
now
not letting him near that child.
a rabbit person there as well, which honestly she's kind of soothed by. She's kind of like, that's cute. I like that. There's a little fluffy rabbit that came aboard. So first up, August. Lindy is going to try to come up and cuddle up in your lap. How are you going to respond to that?
I'll allow it.
Perfect. All right.
I just introduce myself like as she crawls on my lap. Hi,
She's not listening. She's just going to curl up and just enjoy your fluff.
I mean,
And she's
she
already
probably
asleep.
still mostly leather armor, but it's still fine. There's some stuff.
Oh, you look fluffy, so that's all that matters to her. Alright, and you guys all managed to go off and long rest for the night. And then, in the middle of the evening, when everyone else is kind of rotating through their watches, it's Agathor's turn. Agathor wakes
Before
up.
that, can I just roll to attuned to my armor. I wanted to do that, but I didn't get the chance to segue into it. I didn't get a segue into it.
Oh, to like dance with your armor again?
Yeah, remember?
Alright, roll me another acrobatics.
Sorry. It's only a 10.
Damn.
Nope. Failed again.
Am I making... is this a thing where I'm making progress, or do I just have to roll really high on one check?
You gotta roll really high on one check.
Fuck.
You'll get there
Progress
eventually.
you make will be determined if you get yourself proficiency somehow.
So,
I probably could after this.
everyone else is sleeping. Well, Agathor, Violin and August are now sleeping aboard the ship. Alright. And with that, we are going to sign off on today's session. I hope you all enjoyed the intense roleplay and intense derailment of this session. And we will see you guys next time when we're back with Fate and Folly, the Chosen Ones. Goodbye. Goodbye now. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Night, everybody.
Later.